Hey YouTube, welcome to another guide, beginner guide. This one's about DeadPool. Basically, DeadPool, you can play DeadPool on all three classes. The way that works is he's on all the hero. Like if you're on Vanguard, he's in there. If you go to Duelist, he's on that side too, right here. And if you pick Strategist, he's right here. So his character portraits are in all three classes. So that's how you would kind of figure out the one that the version that you want to play with. So I'm gonna for now pick the Vanguard. Um, so I want to go over common traits among all the different Deadpool classes. So he has a healing factor. Um, he can get hit or damaged, and you can run away, and his health will slowly recover over time. But you got to make sure you're not getting hit. You got to kind of go somewhere where nobody's around. Wait a few seconds, and his health regenerates. Also, he has a weird quirk where he may possibly be able to live through certain ultimates, like the Iron Man ultimate. So that healing factor is really strong. And then his other passive is maximum flare. Um, the way his super charges is you have to kind of play in a kind of manner that is like I would say appealing to the eye. So you gain basically, I think, for lack of what it basically is like as you kill people, kill the enemy, and progress and hit people with your abilities, you generate these style points that allow you to build your ultimate ability. So you have to work to it. Doesn't Your ultimate really doesn't charge unless you come up with these style points. Um, Now, on a side note, um, you know, there may be secret combinations that allow you to quickly build your ultimate in this using this passive. I'm not gonna go over that, but I believe that's kind of like the way that it works. Is once you learn kind of like the secret combination, um, you're able to generate his super his ultimate fairly quickly. But if you do die, you lose whatever progression from the ultimate. So it's kind of it's kind of a whole nother spin on how the ultimates work here. Style points really takes me back to Devil May Cry. If you've played that game, that may help you to understand how these style points works and stuff like that. And lastly, the last thing that is common among all the Deadpool classes, from that I could think of, two things actually. He has we'll go to this. So he when you progress and you kill, you beat enemies and stuff like that, you gain like experience points. And as you progress and you get more and more experience points, you can level up your weapons and skills, everything basically in your toolkit. And this is also going to be determined by which Deadpool class you have. So you're gonna kind of have to learn what route you want to take so you can progress and optimize your build in your class So you know, the healer class, for example, really relies heavily on the pistols, because that's how you heal, is mainly through the pistols, the Desert Eagles. So you may want to power up your Eagles before your Katana, you know, in this case. So um, this upgrade book really kind of routes how you want to build your character. I mean, ultimately, you know, when you gain enough experience points, you will be able to upgrade everything here. But you know, on your journey, you know, it may help to pick some skills before other skills. So yeah, this is something that you're gonna have to do like during the match, and upgrade to keep your, you know, your DeadPool optimized. Um, so I do believe that even though you, if you die during a match, you don't lose your upgrade. So once you have the experience point, it's there, and once it's allocated, it's there. So you don't have to worry about that. But you are gonna have to earn, you know, these upgrades by progressing through the match, whether, you know, attacking or whatever it is. Just kind of making contact with the enemy, and exchanging, and you know, healing if you're using the healer strategist. So and the last thing about the all the Deadpools that's the same, um, is he has, I call it, two stances. He has a katana stance and a gun stance. So that's, you know, depending on whether what you have, if you have the katana or the gun, it is going to change the way your right click works. And so just keep that in mind. And not only that, but also the ultimate. The stance also affects the ultimate that you pick. I mean, the ultimate when you use it. So you know, keep that in mind as well. So you know, just, you know, remember your stance, and how your character reacts to a different stances. So moving forward here, um, in the Vanguard kit, um, his right click, which is called the Magical Unicorn Shield. He so you know, since he's a Vanguard, this is his shielding, how it works. So you know, any ally or you in the bubble basically are protected from damage. So it's just a bubble shield, and you know, it's you're able to kind of throw it. So I believe really the tactical reason for this is if you have a really aggressive team, and you know, you have a lot of movement, the bubble can really kind of help the team kind of like move into spots, move in and out, use it as protection. But it's, you know, you really, it's, I really do believe it's for a team that's very mobile and aggressive, and wants to move in. So definitely, I feel like it could be a pushing or an anti-dive tool for the Vanguard. To the shield. So the shield, so the shield, when the shield is upgraded, um the shield, anything in the shield becomes invulnerable. So much bigger field, lasts a little bit longer. So definitely worth upgrading the shield as a Vanguard early on. If you know, if you're really planning to you know, use a shield or be protective of the team. So the next the next skill we're gonna go over is DeadPool in your area, and it gives them an area of effect, radius, and a speed and damage boost, and when he hits enemy with the aura, he blinds them, and he has a speed and damage boost. So really nice for being aggressive. Really cool. Now when you upgrade that DeadPool in your area, you blind them even more, and you get damage reduction. So really amazing boost. Definitely something if you want to be really aggressive. Something maybe you want to definitely upgrade early. And yeah, really a really good aggressive tool for being aggressive with his Desert Eagles. So his ultimate under in the gun stance in Vanguard, it's a single target ultimate, and so you hit the target, you get an HP boost, and they doing damage. It does damage over time, and the way this works also, you see my HP boost. So the way this works is it's kind of weird. So if you kind of want to target like the worst person on the team, or maybe the most inaccurate person on the team, and so also one thing to note, there after you use the ultimate, there's about a 32-second cooldown. Nothing you could do, no matter how many stylish points you have. It's just a 32-second cooldown. You have to wait before you can use it again. Keep that in mind. It seems like once you figure out the right combination to build the super, there is quite of a cooldown, so you can't spam it. So yeah, so it's a damage over time. So let's see here. So okay, so we're gonna wait for this guy to murder that bot over there, right? Hit him with the super. Every time he misses, he loses more. He gets a bigger damage over time effect, and you want to kind of target a character that is kind of missing a lot to really do maximum damage. And so when you upgrade this ability, you get an even wait for one of these guys to.
It was just business. Okay, and a little pleasure.
So when it's upgraded, you get a bigger HP boost. I almost reached 1,000 HP the minute that I hit them with the super, and as they miss, you get increased to HP after when they miss after it's upgraded. So that covers the gun stance. So now moving on to the katana stance. Now what changes here is the right click and his ultimate. So the right click on the katanas is he gets this kind of rapid swipe, and you get three swipes if you continue to attack before the 5-second cooldown is over. So every time you strike, you'll see these 3 arrows, and every time you use the attack, you'll see one of the arrows go down, and boom, kind of it's a quick rapid succession of strikes, and it's kind of like a combo. And that's the right click on the Katana. Now, when you upgrade this, you get you get two opportunities to um, strike 3 times, so you can strike up to a total of 6 times on one enemy. And so you get more attacks. And you know you get more attacks. He moves around, and it's kind of like combo damage, you know. So also allows you to really quickly build up stylish points. So that's how that ability works. Now I'm gonna fully charge this ability, Katanas. So basically, the way this super works, the way that it works is different. After you hit the single target, there's gonna be a counter, and once you either hop on their head 5 times or slash them with the right click on the Katana 5 times, he goes into like an overdrive mode with even more bonuses. So on the Vanguard, you get speed and healing when he does his attack. So see the counter, right? Now he got even more bonuses, more damage, and so that was before the upgrade. Now when I upgrade his ultimate, now that we've upgraded his ultimate, we do the super again. He gets his counter, and he gets a HP boost after you upgrade. So definitely want to upgrade it if you want to use the super, burst people down. And that is his Vanguard toolkit with the Katana stance and the gun stance. Now I'm gonna move on to the Duelist. So when you go to Duelist, you have less HP, and your skills change a little bit. The right click is a little bit different, but other things remain the same. So it's just like kind of a different variation. I feel like it's so each class, I would say it's more like a stat based changes. Like if he's a healer, like his abilities really kind of remain the same, but it's kind of like when you change classes, it's more like stats. Like if you go to Vanguard, maybe you feel like you need a bigger health pool. If you go to like Duelist, maybe you feel like the team's lacking DPS. So that's kind of like it's kind of like a numbers game with DeadPool here. So in the gun stance, everything's the same. He shoots in the same, and so the attacks, his attacks, like his basic attacks are the same. But in Duelist, his right click, he kind of takes his character icon and flicks it at the enemy like a ninja star, and it does kind of like damage over time. You know, it's kind of, I guess, you know, it's a little handy tool there. Nothing really too crazy, just kind of gives you like some distance. Looks like you get a quick style point. So with the right click, when we upgrade the right click, when we upgrade the right click, the it does a different thing. So you throw it, and then he throws it again. He throws it 3 times. You might want to get that skill. You know, a lot of DPS spread out amongst, you know, like damage spread out real fast. So really nice tool. And so on to the next. So the DeadPool in your area Duelist is not as extravagant as the Vanguard. He just gets a damage reduction. That's it. There's no speed, nothing. He just gets damage reduction. And that's pretty much it. When you upgrade it, all it does, it blinds more. It blinds. So makes damage reduction and blinding with the upgrade. So I think it's still critical. You know, to blind the opponent. And so this next skill we have here, so in some sense, like, there's no change, really much changes on the, it's a single target attack. It's just kind of like how it affects the enemy. So in gun stance, it just does damage over time, and you know, it just does, when the character misses an attack, it does more damage per miss. So I'm gonna wait till he kills the guy, gets the guy over there. He's a super, and then every time he misses, he takes increased damage per miss. So and when it's upgraded, when it's upgraded, so when the super is upgraded, it does even more damage, you know, per miss. And that's pretty much it. The upgrade just helps it do more damage per miss, and damage over time. So that's going on to the Katanas. Pretty much the same deal as a Vanguard. You get you know, the triple slash, and you kind of just, you know, triple slash with that. Let me see here. So it looks, so with the Duelist, you already have multiple charges. So when you upgrade it, he just does, he kind of gets infinite cooldowns. You can keep attacking with this manner and building up a lot of stylish points real quick. So really easy to burst down and do a lot of damage to the enemies. If you miss, you know, your things go on cooldown. So yeah, but really cool. You can really kind of be all over your enemy, just kind of keep slashing them, you know, jumping around slashing, jumping around slashing, and yeah, super effective, really cool. And then the only other change with the Katana is the way his ultimate works. So when you use it, it's the same. You get the counter, the 5 counter, get the jackpot, and basically you get speed and healing. You get speed and healing. You know, so you know, really engaging gameplay. I see how with this mode you can quickly build your super. If you're able to really you know, kind of get all over your opponent and build up your stylish bar quickly. And so when you upgrade the super, when you upgrade the super, same thing, jackpot, you get damage boost and cooldown reduction for all your skills. So allows you to really be aggressive, really kind of, I could see really kind of aggressive, you know, game, kind of predator like gameplay with this, if people are able to pull it off. So we're going to go to Strategist, and he really is more healing based. You know, he doesn't, you know, he's more team healing based. His bullets heal, and the good thing about this is when you upgrade your pistols, the more damage per shot you heal. So really important as a healer, I would think, to upgrade your gun. And so in the gun stance, as you can see, also got the golden guns. In the gun stance, his right click has his character icon, and it can heal allies, you know, healing over time. So really handy there. But as a healer, when you upgrade his guns, he gets a little poop symbol there that when after you've upgraded your guns, has an area of effect, and you know, kind of, it gives them added firepower. So really handy. Also does good damage to the enemies. So really handy. That's what happens when you level up your gun. So onto the right click. When you throw the right click, it throws his character icon and it heals your allies. Really handy for kind of being able to heal groups at a time. So when you upgrade it, you get an added effect. He throws it again. He throws it again. So a lot of healing with that. So you know, I would say that could be a really critical upgrade for the strategist. So the DeadPool over time, he gets an aura where he can heal his allies. So you know, you kind of want to be close and use the aura to heal them. So really cool, really good for a healer, especially if you're running in a pack. And when you upgrade the DeadPool in your area, you get a damage boost to the team as well. So really handy for boosting and healing. You know, really good support stuff there. You know, what teammate doesn't like a damage boost? So on to the next. So his super with his gun stance, it's more healing based. So we're gonna just let this guy get rid of this bot over here. So it gives you a healing over time radius, damage over time. You know, when they miss, it takes damage, and then also when they miss, it heals you. So it's kind of it still has the same effect, but you kind of want to use it to heal your allies. And then when you upgrade it, so when it's upgraded, let's just go this. So when it's upgraded, you get a big healing aura every time he misses. You heal, and you get increased HP when they miss. So it just kind of as with when they miss, it just increases that effect of when they miss their shots. So on to the katanas. The katanas kind of work in a different manner. You can't heal from hitting your allies with the katana. You can only heal when you hit your enemies with the katana. It creates this like area of effect, and you know, that's how the katanas work. You know, they just, if your allies are close to you, you can heal them after attacking. Looks like a really good anti-dive tool. You know, if you're able to heal. So that's a standard katana attack, and then the right click is kind of the same. You know, it has the dashing, but you can't do it 3 times. You can only do it once per cooldown. So you know, in certain patterns to help you you know, progress. So yeah, guys, when you upgrade the strategist, when you upgrade the right click, you get the triple slash boost. So you're able to go in and do the triple slash. So really important if you want to be aggressive like that to get that upgrade, or if you just really want to build the special quicker. You know, that's definitely critical to upgrade, as he doesn't have the ability to do it without the upgrade. He's not able to triple slash per cooldown. So keep that in mind. You know, it's, you know, so Okay, so when you have the strategist and you use the super with the katana, I highly suggest that you upgrade the katana so that you can do the dash attack and build up meter. You can hop on their heads, but can be tricky to do that on a moving target. So just gonna wait for this to go down. Then we're gonna spaz him. Boom. Be able to build up the meter. Got more HP, more healing, speed. So you know, it's just more of a healing oriented, you know, where it's more focused on healing. And when the ultimate is upgraded, it just increases the amount of healing. And you know, and when you go into his you're able to fully hit all the counter numbers. You get the boosted healing effect and speed, and you know, cooldown reduction. So definitely want to upgrade the ultimate if you're using katanas, because it's really kind of improve your ability to heal whenever, you know, when you use the ultimate. So that's kind of how it works on the strategist. It's 7, so it's more hits, you know, so you know, it's a little bit, I would say, a little bit harder to pull it off on the strategist due to the higher counter number. So end cap here, guys. He's just a diverse character. Play him how you want. Enjoy DeadPool. The developers basically just want everybody to play with DeadPool, and they put in, you know, you could clearly see they put in a lot of work, and he's a lot of fun, and I think everybody will be able to enjoy DeadPool, almost like DeadPool. Maybe it's like it'll look like these competitive games will start looking like a DeadPool universe. Hopefully they start making a lot of DeadPool skins so we can play all the different versions of DeadPool with DeadPool. So kind of laughing at the thought of, like, you know, having like basically like Deadpools. Yeah, really cool, really fun, really great character. I will say, I did realize that hopping on the opponent's heads builds a stylish meter extremely quickly. I don't know if you're able to be that annoying, but it's definitely a skill that is gonna pay off very well. And so yeah, so just real quick, if I haven't mentioned it, DeadPool has a hop, and he can double jump, and the special property is he can jump on opponents' heads, and this builds up stylish meter very quick. Now if you do miss, there is a cooldown, not a very long cooldown, but you know, it could kind of hurt your momentum. And DeadPool can also jump across, you know, up the walls, so really handy for getting around. But yeah, super fun character. Hope this guide helps a little bit. Um, uh, if you have any concerns, let me know. Um, you know, it's just it's just at this point I'm just saying this guide because maybe I'm able to explain things in a way for certain people, maybe not, but there is a lot to this character, so I figure I just make a guide. And yeah, guys, DeadPool has a special feature. When he downs an opponent, he can take a selfie with them. He can take a close-up picture with them. You gotta kind of maneuver around it. And you can take a long distance picture. And what this does, it boosts your XP points. So it'll help you level up faster. So really useful for leveling up. So yeah, take care, guys.